Now let's talk about one of the biggest things that women deal with when they're pregnant, and it's the old saying, well, I'm eating for two. Now let's think about this. You're not eating for two twice your size, right? That baby is so tiny. They say until about 6 months, the baby doesn't even weigh a couple of pounds. So if you weigh a couple 100 pounds, you're only eating for a baby that's only 2 pounds. So you really only need about 300 extra calories, literally the time you get up to 6 months pregnant. So before that, you don't need to be eating a lot of extra food, especially even that first 3 months. So one of the things that I've experienced working with a lot of pregnant women up until the week they have their baby, you can literally have no morning sickness. Your energy can be phenomenal. You don't have headaches. You sleep well. Your food and what you eat has a big impact on that. So I want to kind of just help you think about this process to say, okay, I'm not eating for two. I have a baby inside my body that is very small and is not even going to be a couple of pounds until the baby's 6 months old. So that's something to think about, that yes, you might have a little bit more of an appetite, your cravings might be a little bit different, and we'll talk about those things, about the certain foods to eat and what you eat when you're having certain cravings, because that's where a lot of pregnant women find themselves, is they don't know what to do with all these cravings, and they just, have this mindset, oh, I'm pregnant, I've just got to eat whatever, I've got another human growing in me, and I need to make sure that I feed myself. Just remember, everything that you're eating is going into your body and filtering through to feed that baby. So if it's toxic to you, imagine what it can do to something so delicate and so small that's forming and shaping, especially sugar. That'll be a different video, but we've got to talk about this stuff because that baby is so vulnerable and at the point where it's developing and growing, and we don't want to be putting stuff into our body that is going to possibly affect that baby's health and growth and development. So what do you do with those cravings? Those are the questions. How do I deal with this? What food do I eat? How can I go through this process? And that is my goal, to help you in these series of videos to kind of work through it, kind of like your guide to walk you through that and be motivated. And if you need a pep talk and you need to get your head in the right place because you're frustrated and you're overeating and you're back into sugar, that's what these videos are for. So you can go back to them and use them as a resource so that you can get your head in the right place. Because trust me, when you go through that 9 months and you have that baby, you will look back at yourself and you will say, thankfully, I did this the healthy way. You'll look at that healthy baby and you'll be so glad that you took action and you made sure that you are more fit. So keeping in mind, eating for two is really just a fallacy, and it's something that with the myth that we've had out there for, pregnant women that are just have an appetite that might be voracious and they have cravings and they don't know what to do with them. So when you think about it, the baby, again, at 6 months old only weighs a couple of pounds. That's really only an extra 300 calories a day. That's not even a sandwich. So those are the things we think about as you're eating and as you're choosing the foods that you're eating. How is this going to affect my health? How's it going to affect the baby? And what can I choose that I still would enjoy that would be healthier for both of us? I'll talk to you later.